Oil palm is one of Nigeria's major economic endowments. Long before her independence, communities in the palm oil belt had depended on this commodity as a means of livelihood. For them, palm oil production has become a way of life. Nigeria held center stage as one of the largest producers and exporters of palm oil, accounting for more than 40% of global output in the 1950s. At the time of the country's independence from British colonial rule in 1960, palm oil contributed 82% of national export revenue. However, the oil boom of the mid-70s and the subsequent decline of farming proved catastrophic to the sector. By the end of the 20th century, the Nigerian palm oil harvest had dwindled to just 7% of global production. More embarrassingly, the once largest exporter had turned into a net importer of palm oil, sourcing 180,000 metric tons of the commodity from international markets to meet local demand. For Nigeria, this dynamic crop represents an economic asset of incredible potential. It also represents huge opportunities for rapid SME development as a means to economic diversification, poverty alleviation, and employment generation. The palm oil industry is unquestionably vital in Nigeria's plans for accelerated growth and the establishment of a sustainable and closely interdependent economy. Reinvigorating the industry can very well spark up the enterprise revolution that the country needs to turn its fortunes around. Every day we consume palm oil without even knowing it. It starts with the toothpaste we use when we wake up in the morning, to the moisturizer we rub on our skin, and frying oil at restaurants. Today, electricity grids can be powered with the biogas obtained from palm oil effluents. Palm oil is big business. It accounts for 30% of total edible oil production worldwide, and world trade in the products run into billions of US dollars annually. Oil palm yields are far more efficient than other traditional oil seeds. It has been identified as the major component of the economy of thriving Asian countries. Locally, a few companies have invested phenomenally in the palm oil value chain. Some companies like Presco and Okomo remained resilient in their resolve to expand the scope of their investment in Nigeria when other multinational companies chose to flee. Not much has changed in recent times as many investors choose the easy way of importation rather than the development of local capacity. Instead of resorting to importation, Dangote Group has acquired land to cultivate its $200 million plantation in Cross River State. The group also plans to set up multiple refineries in the country. Combined, these businesses account for about 30% of local production and have an enormous impact on the socio-economic well-being of the communities where they operate. The story will not be complete without the mention of the contribution of smallholders who contribute 70% of the country's output. These patriots are always at the receiving end of the consequences of any economic turbulence in the industry. The problems of the palm oil investor in Nigeria stem largely from the policy inconsistencies which have dogged the nation in the past 43 years of existence. Despite the large potentials which Nigeria has to regain her lost glory to the production and export of palm oil, the country still imports a sizable portion of palm oil and its derivatives. This is so because the local producer is faced with an array of challenges, including policy inconsistency, dearth of infrastructure, and a host of other socio-economic constraints. The huge cost of and long gestation period of the investment makes protection an imperative. Indeed, the protection of the palm oil industry has socio-political implications. This is because of the destabilizing effect which the loss of employment and means of livelihood on the part of the community will have on the entire country. Smallholder farmers are already complaining about the impact of the current flooding of the market with substandard crude palm oil either smuggled or brought in by manipulative means. This trend cannot continue as Nigeria must protect its local industry. Rather than import, let us provide an enabling environment for increased investment in local production and efficient processing. Importation does not create jobs in Nigeria. It rather creates it for foreigners. Importation undermines the federal government's agriculture transformation agenda and will frustrate the nation's quest to restore its glory in agriculture.